Hello and welcome. My name is Heaven. I am a homeschooler and stay-at-home mom, wife, and homemaker. Here I blog about all things motherhood and lifestyle. I create helpful, relatable, realistic, and motivational content for you all. So if that's something that you're into, definitely subscribe to my channel. I post twice weekly and I would love to have you here. But let's go ahead and get into today's video. I'm going to be showing you guys what I have in our homeschool morning basket. I have a 3-year-old toddler boy named Noah J, and we began homeschooling about a year and a half ago. So one thing that we like to incorporate into our homeschool days is a morning basket. And for us, that is just a variety of things that we can use throughout the month that can either be like theme related or a unit study related, and some of the things that are just in addition to our actual homeschool curriculum. So these are pretty much just like things that we can do together just to bond a little bit, to step outside of the actual like workbooks and curriculum, things that are just a little bit more lenient, a little bit more fun. So I'm going to just be showing you what we have in our December morning basket, and some of these things are going to be, of course, Christmas and winter season themed and related. So the first thing that I'm showing you guys in our morning basket is this fun with numbers, letters, shapes, and animals toddler coloring book, because coloring is so much fun for toddlers. I can pretty much just hand him this coloring book or rip a sheet out of it, and he can just like color it like while we discuss what we're going to be doing for the day, or while I prepare breakfast for him. And it kind of just, opens up the lesson or, the day. It is a way for me to get him to actually, just sit still and sit down before we begin a lesson. We don't do this every single day, but the morning basket is just things that we can pull from throughout the month. So we're not doing it every single day. It's pretty much just what we want to grab and do that day in addition to our curriculum. So it's just coloring pages. It has different shapes in here, and it's a perfect way for him to practice coloring in the lines because it's just like one object on each page. I just keep a few crayons in the basket for him to use as well. Another thing that we have in our morning basket is something that we actually do like to do every single day, and that is our preschool devotions. So this is the 1-year devotions for preschoolers, and it's a pretty nice size, and basically it has one devotion for every single day. It has the months inside of the book, and then it also has the days at the top. So depending on what season you're in, you can pretty much bet that there's going to be a devotion that's devoted to that actual season. So if we were to use this devotion book on, say, like Thanksgiving time, it'll have something in there that is like Christ related, about giving thanks. And so it also has memory Bible verses and prayers for every single day. So I really love that. It's pretty simple and easy for a toddler or a preschool to grasp. And then of course it also has something in there for Christmas as well, which is whose birthday is it? So it has a prayer in a Bible verse as well. So we actually like to use this every single day. We also have this Christmas devotional activity book for kids, and we actually picked this one up like from the little store at our church. So because it is that season, it's the perfect time to put it in the morning basket. It talks about Mary, and it talks about Jesus, the birth of Jesus. So this is a Christian devotional activity book for children that we're going to be using this Christmas season. I also like to keep books inside of our morning basket. So right now I have 3. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, The Night Before Christmas, and 12 Days of Christmas. So these 3 books I picked up off Amazon. They were only $3 a piece. And again, they're Christmas season related, so it's perfect for our December basket. You can also gift this to like a homeschool mom or to a toddler mom. You can put who it's to and who it's from, and it'll be like a really cute Christmas gift. You can pretty much like stack these together and just tie a little ribbon around it, and I think it'll be a really cute like Christmas gift, something that they can pull out and use every single year. So I love a good book that you can continue to use, and right now it's going to be perfect for our morning basket. Although the books are small, The story itself is not like too short. I think it's a perfect length, and it does resemble the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer booklet. This one is 12 Days of Christmas. So if you want, you can read this all in one day, or you can read it like 12 days before Christmas and read one page. So I think that is what we're gonna do. More books that I have is Peekaboo Morning. This is a favorite of mine because this is a book that no one can read by himself. All it is Peekaboo I See and Who He Sees. So because it's so simple to read, I like this one because he can practice repetition and recognizing and seeing these words, since we have started sight words reading and spelling this homeschool semester. And then we also have The World is Awake for Little Ones, God's Dream, and I Believe I Can. All of these books you can purchase from Amazon. I believe that I got this book from his aunt as a gift. The way we do things to build up our library is on special occasions like birthdays or Christmases, even at the baby shower. What we did was ask people to bring a book instead of a card, because we know that cards often get like, you know, tossed away or packed away somewhere, but books are just forever, and they can actually write like a little message on the inside of the book for the child to read when they're older, or for the parents to read to the child. So it's like a card because you can put some sayings in the inside of the cover, but it's a book that they'll cherish forever and can even pass down to their children. So we don't necessarily ask people during occasions to buy books, even if it's a used book that they've already had in their library or that their child has grown out of. A way that it wouldn't go to waste is to just gift it to another mama. So definitely consider that if you have like a baby shower, birthday party, or just anything like that. Ask guests to bring books instead of cards. God's Dream is a wonderful book for families and friends to share together. It teaches children about how to share, how to care, how to treat other people. So it's really cute, and I think it's a wonderful little reminder to remind our children every once in a while to be nice and treat people, you know, the right way. So I like that one. I Believe I Can is more of like an affirmation book, so also a really great reminder for our little ones. It's a great way to remind them that you can do anything that you put your mind to. Another book that I really like, this one is big, but the words aren't, you know, too much to understand. Like, it's one sentence pretty much on every page. I plan to go on Amazon and try to find like an affirmation like card set, or we can have like a basket of affirmations or something that he can pull from every single day, and we'll talk about that as well. The World is Awake is about being grateful and celebrating the everyday blessings of life, to pretty much remind not only our children but also ourselves to just take a moment, step back, and be grateful for all of the things around us, because often we forget to recognize everything around us. And of course our little children, like, you know, especially Noah, he can be a little like, I don't know. He wants everything he sees. That's just children. They see it, they want it. But sometimes we have to find ways to remind them to just be grateful and thankful for what we do have around us. But you can teach them to just, you know, appreciate butterflies, flowers, rainbows, birds, you know, the animals, just all of the things. So I really love these books inside of our morning basket. It's a wonderful way to just sit back, take a step back from just the lessons, and enjoy a good, meaningful book together. I also like to have a few books related to our homeschool lessons or semesters. So whatever sight words we're reviewing during our homeschool lessons for that week, that is the books that I'm gonna put inside of our morning basket. So for our current units in the Good and the Beautiful preschool curriculum, we are working on letters A, B, C, and D. So I have sight word books A, B, C, and D that we can practice in our morning basket, as well as some flashcards that we can kind of just pull out and sit down like any point or any time of the day and just go over them. For our sight words, we're working on the words that start with the letter A. So A, as, and, at, are the words that we're kind of working on right now. So I'll keep these flashcards in there, and we'll pull those words out and pretty much go over them, the pronunciation of them, the spelling of them, and things like that, as well as these little sight word books. It basically just goes over like things that start with the letter A. And what I like about these is that you can turn this into a hands-on activity. I like to call it my letter A box. We got that from this book that we read at the library, where you get a little box and you go around the house and you just find things that start with that letter and you throw them in your box. So say we're going over A is for apples. He can go, A is for apples. And he can pretty much go and find apples and show me like, hey, look, here's an apple, which will be in like a fruit basket on the kitchen counter. And it just talks about like the different types of apples, things like that. So it's a really short book and another way that he can do recognition. Every once in a while, I throw a few snacks inside of our morning basket and a few sensory items like fidget items or little granola bars or like packs of cookies and things like that to keep it, interesting, keep him going to that basket every single day. So our morning basket isn't literally just only a basket that he can use in the morning. It's a basket that we can go to throughout the day, for a lesson, after a lesson, before dinner, while preparing breakfast. That is how we use our morning basket. I know a lot of people use a morning basket. It's a way to bring the family together. Like for instance, if you're doing different studies and different units and different curriculums for multiple children throughout your homeschool semester, then the morning basket will be things that everyone can do together. But because I just have one homeschool student and one child, this is something that we can do to bond together as a family. So stories that we can read together, myself, my husband, and him can read, together and spend a little time and bond and talk about just, and again, everyday blessings, the season, and things like that. So that is our December morning basket. I would love to know what's inside of your morning basket, so leave them in the comments below. And if you found anything in this basket that you like and I purchased it from Amazon, I'll be sure to leave a link in the description box. Let me know what you think of this morning basket. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. I post twice weekly and I would love to have you here. But that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time.